FANDOM Esports is a new way for people to interact with both esports and sports with real-time data. And with me is the CEO, David Vinokurov, who will explain more about what FANDOM is doing. So welcome, David. Great to have you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So how did you get involved with FANDOM Sports Media?
Well, the whole premise has always been, how do we close that engagement loop? We have people at home watching TV, nowadays watching competitive esports, and, sitting along and playing on something completely different on their phone. So the premise behind what we're trying to do is to close that engagement loop, have people be able to predict in real time or near real time what's going to be happening on their main screen or on their mobile device. And really, as you said, change the way that people are interacting with that data coming in real time for sports and esports and other streamed content.
Now, so you say interact, does that mean wagering, and what other things?
So yeah, we do have a wagering license, but again, not everybody is of age and certainly not legal everywhere. What our goal really is to allow people to predict what's going to be happening, with leaderboards, prizes, digital gifts, non-fungible tokens, which is our new digital assets. Basically, as I'm watching an event take place. It's as simple as swipe left if you think this is going to happen, swipe right if you think that's going to happen, and then that's tallied into a global leader base. You can challenge your friends. There's a whole social community, similar to anything that you'd see, in a trivia night in a pub or something. Just a way to interact again with data coming in.
Yeah, interesting. So this is a mobile app that people can download, and they can interact with their friends and with their favorite teams and make predictions and just kind of enjoy the sports together.
Yeah, so we're going to have an app-based version as well. It's all powered by a proprietary machine learning back-end system that we just recently secured the IP for. This intelligent back-end, it's been used to sort, interact, and present data in very actionable ways in the healthcare sector, with insurance companies, supply chain logistics, facilities management. So we've secured that exclusive license. It allows us to present near infinite predictions, where a lot of our competitors can maybe do 100 or 200 predictions in a very static way and keep people engaged longer throughout the entirety of a broadcasted event and, maintain a unique position in the market. So we're very excited about it.
That is a perfect segue to my next question, is what makes you unique?
Yeah, so like I said, the amount of predictions that we can generate, the velocity with which that we can present them in a simple, clean user interface is completely separate than what you would see on any other type of wagering site, period. The ability for us to then apply that in a gamified way outside of wagering and increase fan engagement across all stream types of content, again, is a unique proposition that we're going after because we can present that data in new, unique, and faster ways than our competitors can.
Mm-hmm. Now, what's your outlook for the industries you're involved in? So your sports, there's media, tech. I mean, this is all kind of seems like coming together. I mean, how do you see this industry and all these industries?
Absolutely, yeah. So what we've seen in esports specifically, starting with what happened last year with COVID-19, and the stopping of broadcasting of sports, we saw all the projections where we saw esports and esports wagering would be in 2024. That happened in the first several months of 2020. So the growth rates have accelerated. The sports wagering market is a $500 billion a year market. We see a lot of people rushing into individual state markets as those markets become open. So FANDOM, we're able to participate in the gaming economy because we're appealing to all ages gamers. That's a $180 billion market. The esports and esports wagering market, that market's growing 40% year over year to about $14 billion this year. And, sports wagering, it's the Super Bowl of all wagering, to use the pun. So we're glad to be part of growing global multi-$100 billion markets.
Oh, my goodness. Yes. And it feels like it's just kind of starting. This whole esports and gaming.
Yes. Well, it's early in the U.S. It's been extremely huge in Asia for numerous years now. And as the states are opening up their licensing regimes for wagering, esports wagering is coming in on that front. So our first plan, our site is live now, fandomesports.ug. People can log on. They can see the predictive capabilities of the platform. And then, as the states scale out, we'll be examining different ways to get into each local market. And then, once we're in that market, then extend our capabilities to regular sports wagering as well.
Okay. So you touched on this a little bit, but what do you see in the future? What are your goals for Fandom?
Our goal for Fandom is to enable all competitive esports to be accessible through our platform so that people can log on, watch their favorite stream, and make predictions or wagers, depending on where they are and if they're of age and so forth. While we're doing that esports rollout, we're going to be training our back-end system to apply that same type of capabilities to sports and sports wagering. So hopefully we should have news on those initiatives within the next 12 months. And our larger goal is just to fandomize everything, take predictions and polls as you're watching any type of content. And why not, if someone's watching The Bachelor, we're going to predict who's going to get a rose, right? That'd be lots of fun.
That's the opportunities are endless. Yes.
Yeah, we just want to fandomize the world, basically.
Okay. Well, thank you. And come back with updates as you
Certainly will.
add new features and so forth. So thank you so much, David.
Thank you so much as well. Glad to be here.